Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, eat folks, sampler review series of videos I'm going to do for a while. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that I'm going to go over there and eat in my back room at the time that I'm doing this. What with the Peter Can Thunderbolt posters, crappy old ladders, there's some Marvel figures. Wearing a cool shirt. When I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the shirt. What shirt am I wearing? I'm still wearing from my previous review. Boom! My Ugly Americans Magic t-shirt. Not familiar with Ugly Americans? I'm not surprised. It was a show that was on about 10 years ago or so, I want to say. I was on Comedy Central. Really fun animated show. There are a few animated shows I would love to see make returns. This is near the top of the list. Kind of dueling it out between like it and like Mission Hill. I'd also like to see GoBots come back, but I'm a GoBots fan. Live with that information now, folks. And take my word as law for the things that I review. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, we're going over there. We're doing some, the time I'm doing this, it's October, spooky seasons. I've done some other spooky reviews. We're going to do another one. We're going to boom! It is Alani Nu Witch's Brew energy drink. I have reviewed, at the time I'm doing this, one other Alani Nu product, which was another holiday-themed one. That was the Rocket Pop one that I did. I didn't do it around the 4th of July, but it was a thing. So I saw this one, and I mean, I'm guessing it's candy apple flavored, maybe? I don't know. But I saw it, and I figured, what the hell? Plus, I like trying new energy drink stuff. Be interesting to see, because what with them calling it Witch's Brew, there's like a series of products called SodaStream, where it's basically like you go over there, kind of make your own carbonated drinks and stuff, and they sell like packets of stuff that you pour in, so like Dr. Pepper adjacent or Coca-Cola adjacent stuff or whatever. And I watched there's a guy named Stuart Ashens, who's been on YouTube for a very long time. Absolutely go check out his channel. He's way better than what the hell I do. But I remember him bringing up that when he was a kid, they had a flavor called Witch's Brew available for SodaStream. And they don't make it anymore. So that was immediately what my head went to. Of course, I have no context, because I never had the original stuff back in the day anyway. But anyway, let's try a thing. I'm just yammering. I'm also like coming out with a little bit of a cold, so my energy is weird, and like, yeah, so if I sound a little bit off. Alright. It definitely smells appley, which has me hopeful. I really like apple flavored drinks, so. Alright. Okay. It's not bad. I typically like the Alani Nu stuff. Is this... Apparently it contains 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is a pretty decent amount. That's some stuff right there. 15 calories, gluten-free, vegan. Is there sugar in it or not? Total sugar is 0 grams, actually. Yeah, okay. I think typically the Alani Nu, if they're not all zero sugar, I think they're close to it. But yeah, I typically like their stuff. It's not my favorite energy drink stuff, but they're decent, and this pretty much falls in range with that. It definitely, like if you've ever had an Alani Nu energy drink, they all, even though they have different flavors, they all have kind of a basic undertone that they're built on. This definitely still has that. Now, what they built upon it, maybe it's just my brain looking at the can and seeing a candy apple and then equating it, but it definitely has something of like a sweetened apple taste to it. But like a green apple for sure, because it is pretty tart. Which for me, I'm not the biggest fan of tart stuff. So like, right off the bat, this one wouldn't be like I'll be more than happy to finish this. I don't think that I would go over there and grab another one of these just because. Not because it's bad, it's just a little bit shy of my personal kind of flavor palette. And then on top of that, there's just other energy drinks that I like a lot better anyway. But for what it is, it's perfectly fine and it's not half bad. Would I say that it does a great job of invoking the spooky season and such? I mean, and I think there's other stuff but I'll give them credit. Like, it's not a bad way to do it. Candy apple stuff is kind of tied in with like the Halloween stuff. It's in there. For me personally, I wish they'd gone more just like straight apple instead of kind of a tart apple. Because I love apples, but I'm not big on tart apples. I don't see the point to it. It's like, am I eating an apple? I want to eat an apple. Yeah, apples are sweet and delicious. Tart apples, not so much my thing. But yeah, I mean, overall, as an energy drink, there's way worse energy drinks out there. I don't think I've had a bad Alani Nu flavor. They're just, for me, I'm thinking about that too, because I was thinking like about other energy drink stuff, and at the time I'm doing this Bang Energy, like the billionaire guy who backed it or whatever. I guess like there's a whole bankruptcy thing and stuff. I really hope that Bang sticks around though. Like I like their product. I reviewed a few of their things. I'd like to see them keep going. So, but yeah, this Alani Nu, they're kind of a little bit middle of the road, but I do appreciate like the zero sugar aspect stuff and everything. And they don't make bad products. It's just not super for me, but it's decent enough. Now, would I recommend it? As it's like a holiday season flavor, 100%. I mean, it's probably only going to be here around for so long. Give it a shot. Now that said, like I said, it's not the best thing I've ever had or anything. I don't think it'll be anybody's favorite, although I could be wrong. But I do think there's better options available. But, try it for the holiday season. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, if you could go over there and have yourselves a true Halloween-tastic rest of your life, especially as we are in October, that hopefully when I go over there and upload this. Halloween's a great season. Fall is the best season. It just is. Halloween's a great holiday. Final 2 things, like I said, folks, weird energy. I cannot even begin to tell you how zonked out I am right now. Like, excuse me, I definitely have like some kind of something in my head right now. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. Try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. In fact, it can be one of the most difficult. I definitely can attest to that. But you go over there, you take a step back, take a couple deep breaths, reassess the situation, go over there, you try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life. Hopefully, if we all do that, it makes the world a little bit better place. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe, you're going to try out some Alani Nu energy, which is brew version, and you're going to be like, okay, it's not bad, but let's get the real flavor of caramel apple, right? So you go over there and you do some science, and you're blending things up, and there's beakers involved, and you got a whole operation. Don't start cooking meth, though, okay? We've all seen Breaking Bad. It just leads to bad things. But you go over there and you finally get it down, and it's not toxic or carcinogenic or anything, and you go over there and you sell it to Bang Energy. And then they go over there, they put it out as a new flavor. It's so delicious, it saves the company. Spam risk call. Or conversely, you could go over there and do something that's probably a little bit more realistic than going over there and saving like $1 billion company. But if you can, that'd be great. And, just saying. I don't know what you're doing in your free time. But some things that you could do, go over there and maybe do some landscaping around the property and stuff like that. Make it look nice and stuff like that. I mean, I can't say shit because my property always looks like garbage because I'm lazy and I work a lot and I just can't be fucked half the time. I don't think my neighbors like me all that much. But I keep to myself. I don't cause any problems. Yeah. So anyway, folks, this has been a weird review. So spooky stuff. Bye.